Okay, we're switching to the mystery game. Are you ready, kids? I'm taking Pokemon Stadium 2 out of the machine. I've got the mystery game with no label. Literally, I'm going to take a picture of it. And I'm going to post it on Twitter. I'm going to post it on Twitter because like there needs to be like photographic evidence. This is going to turn into like some sort of found footage horror film. We're gaming into Clinton years, Austin. Hi, how are you doing? We're playing a mystery game. We're loading a... Sorry, I'm tweeting. My father does tweets. Father. Help me in a special way. Da da da. My father-in-law will something. We're loading a mystery game. Pray that I don't become... I need to change the language on this keyboard to English. Pray that I don't become... From German. Pray that I don't become the star of my own found footage creepypasta horror film. Last night I watched a film. As I recall, it was a horror film. And I jizzed in my pants. Jizzed in my pants. I'm doing really well, Austin. How are you doing? You just woke up in Arizona? Jojo was a man who thought he was a woman. Is that the way the line goes? Jojo is a man who thought he was a woman. He packed up and went to Tucson, Arizona, bought some California grass. I feel like I'm making up the words as I go along. I can feel those aren't the words of the song. Maybe Jojo is the only word that is, like, correct in that rendition of Get Back. Because I don't think that, I don't think those are, like, the actual words. 2 seconds. And obviously I'm not as adept a tweeter as some of the losers out there. Add. And then tweet. Send it. I feel like... Are those the lyrics to the song? I don't think they are. We're pushing the mystery cartridge. If you're on Twitter, I just, like, uploaded a picture of the mystery cartridge. If you want to see it. I'm giving it the ceremonial blow in honor of President Clinton. Oh, a loner. That's the word. That's not even in my vocabulary. Okay. We're doing the mystery game. Switching on the N64. Whoa. Okay. I don't even know what you are. How am I supposed to know whether I want English, Deutsch, or Francais if I don't even know what game you are? Produced by a human. Okay, Ubisoft. Ubisoft back in the N64 days. Riding high on the hog after Rayman. Okay, so it's obviously just some bargain basement Formula 1 game. Pole position. Well, look, if this, again, I feel like this is 100% appropriate for the President Clinton stream. So the mystery game is F1 pole position 64. Let's even see if Twitch even has that when we put the change the category. F1 pole position. It totally has it. It totally has F1 pole position 64 as an option. So now there's probably like one person on the face of the earth in Japan who follows this game, and he's like, finally someone went live with F1 pole position 64. It's not even working. I'm pressing the start button. It's like, I'm pressing the start button and nothing's happened. Also, I find it hilarious that the bottom just says 1996, 1997 human. Licensed by Nintendo. I'm gonna push Pikachu's foot to reset the console. It won't even reset. It is the creepypasta. I need a drink of my woo-woo. It won't even reset. That's how, like, broken this game is. I need to actually physically switch off the game and switch it back on again. Yes, indeed. It's the F1 Austrian Grand Prix this weekend. That's exactly what I meant to do. Now it's just not even loading anymore. I think I need to give it another presidential blow. There was a feud between Human and Ape Inc. Is that not the plot of Dawn of the Planet of the Apes or something? The feud between Ape and Human. I need to give it another presidential blow. If this thing broke my limited edition Pikachu Nintendo 64 with the light up cheeks and the reset button foot and the on off switch that's shaped like a Pokeball, then I don't know what I'm going to do. Probably possessed it or something. It's probably like The Conjuring 4 is going to be about this story. This game is just never going to work again. We got it to turn on once, and now it's never going to work ever again. I swear, like... Do I have it on, like, the right channel? Yeah, I do. Well, that's that. F1 pole position 64. We're never seeing you ever again because obviously you're just broken now. I swear I'm looking at it. It's not working. Pikachu's cheeks are lit up, but the cartridge doesn't work. Another presidential blow. Maybe I'll give the console a presidential blow. I'll open the slot. It really is the Clinton years when there's all this blowing going on. Oh, here we go. Back to now we're getting somewhere. Produced by Human and Ubisoft. Would I know Human from any other games? I know Ape. So now I press the start. This is obviously like one of those AVGN style games where if you don't press start quickly enough, the game just breaks. Hey Minnie, it's great to see you. We're playing this mystery game which is potentially haunted. I don't even know what I'm doing. Let's do the World Grand Prix. Name input. How many spaces do we have? Because we have to be Bill Clinton. What if Bill Clinton watches this? He is retired, you know? It's like, he has nothing but time. Bill Hart Clinton. Also, like, this is so loud, it sounds like a machine gun or something. It totally fits. Bill Hart Clinton. Oh my god, we can be Michael Schumacher. We even know when he was born, and on the 1st of March 1969. He drives a 96 Ferrari, even in the year 2021. They made Clock Tower? Are you for real? We can... Who do we want? We're not going repping E or... I don't even know who that is. Alessi? Berger, the Austrian. We might... If the Austrian Grand Prix really is on this weekend, we might pick him. D. Hill. Driver X. Is that actually his name? What the fuck? Driver X, born in 1955. What did he do? Like, was he like created as part of the Super Soldier program? He could have been Captain America, and then he was just like, nah, I'm over it. I'm going to become a Formula 1 driver. What the fuck? Hakkinen, Duke Harkonnen, or whatever. Before becoming an intergalactic overlord, Duke Harkonnen was a Formula 1 driver from Finland. Panis, Diniz, Barrichello, Brundle, Herbert looks like he's getting the presidential blow right now. Like, seriously? Frentzen looks like he's so these two pictures, I feel like they go together well. Michel Mabel, these are things that go together well. This guy looks like he's like about 5 years. He looks like Ness from Earthbound. He looks like a child. Like, he doesn't look like he should be driving a car. Rossett, Katayama, M. Salo looks like Gordon Ramsay. Lamy, Fisichella also looks like he's like from the Renford Rejects or something. Like, he should be in school instead of here racing cars around. I think there's like only one. We have to be Driver X. Selected Driver X. But at the last moment, he added an extra ingredient. Chemical X. Oh, so now we're in Australia. The sun is shining. Can you feel the sunshine? I don't know what I'm doing. Just race. I don't know whether I'm... Do you know what the worst thing about these, Do you know what the worst thing about these N64 games is sometimes is that you never know whether they want you to use the control stick or the D-pad. Fuel? What? So they're like, oh, do you want to just start with less fuel? Ah, I see. So if the less fuel we have, the better acceleration we'll have. Yeah, but what if we, like, all the acceleration in the world isn't going to be worth it if we don't finish the race? Like, we just run out of petrol on the way to the finish line. Is it starting? We're against De Hill, King of De Hill. We're against Michael Schumacher. Well, he's going to kick my ass. Duke Harkonnen, Irvine, Alessi, Barrichello, Msalo, Berger, Beard Burger. I don't even know what the controls are. So, okay, now I know. It's like... Whoa, imagine everyone else is there and I'm that one guy at the starting line who's just like revving my tires and causing them to smoke, just like sending plumes of smoke all over the audience. Okay, so I have played a couple of racing games of the Clinton years, as we will call them. I have played like a couple of... Whoa. I've played like a couple of racing games of the Clinton years, and I'm talking about like things like old school Gran Turismo, and also, whoa. There was like this like one game that we had on the PlayStation 1, which was really cool. It was a racing game, but like it was actually like a serious one. I'm just gonna go off-road here. Driver X doesn't take any shit. It was actually like a serious enough racing game, but there was like some of the courses you could play as a dune buggy. Like, they had actually, like, beach tracks that you played on the beach. And you could play as a dune buggy, and it was really cool, but that was on the PlayStation 1 as well. So far, and also I've played that Donphan Racing minigame on Pokemon Stadium 2. So far, of those racing games of the Clinton administration, this is the worst. Whoa. What? What the hell? What's going on? What's going on? There's just stuff happening. I feel like Driver X is, I feel like Driver X is after taking control here. Maybe it is the creepypasta. Driver X is actually after, like, taking control of the console. He was named Driver X because X is the grade he got on his driver's test. He's Driver X because he's extreme. It has to be extreme if this is the Clinton administration. Well, that's not gonna work, Driver X. How do you reverse? Z, B, C down, C up. Whoa. C left, C right. Not A. Do these cars not go in reverse? Mini, you missed the Pokemon Stadium 2 mini games, but it'll be up on YouTube and Twitch after this. We played the Pokemon Stadium 2 mini games. I'm not going to spoil for you whether I won or lost. This is going too fast. It's like Big Rigs or something. Sorry, but that AVGN video, the Big Rigs one, is like some of his greatest work of all time. That is like his greatest work. Rain. Let's put the rain tires on in the middle of summer. Fuel. Joe, what? I'm not going anywhere. I don't need any. Whoa. What's happening now? This game is too much for me. That Big Rigs video by AVGN is like it is like his greatest work completed. Here I go, and I can't go in reverse, and they're lapping me. How do you go in reverse? L? Is it L? Is it start? No, get retire. Driver X doesn't retire. I'm glad to say I'm not alone here. Michael Schumacher is also eating shit in the sand trap. That Big Rigs video, when the truck just starts going faster and faster, going on walls, and like when the truck becomes pretty much like 2001: A Space Odyssey, I just lose it. I just absolutely lose it. His Earthbound video, I don't know how I felt about his Earthbound video. There were a couple of videos he did more recently. He did Earthbound, and he did, well, no, actually, I liked the Earthbound one. The Earthbound one was good. The Majora's Mask one that he did, I thought was a little bit, like, insincere. Like, you know, I think he's at his best when he's really kind of pointing out what's legitimately bad with games. But I felt like the Majora's Mask one was like trying to make something out of nothing, if you know what I mean. Am I actually winning? Am I actually not in last place? Like I felt like the Majora's Mask one, there was just like complaints that were like put in there just for the sake of having something to rip on, and I didn't think that was great. Yeah, he does have a Majora's Mask one. Do what you want, you know, you're the experts. These guys know it better than I do. There's one part of that Majora's Mask video that's hilarious, I must say, which is where maybe I should just stop driving on the grass, but then I feel that would take away from the iconoclastic nature of my driving style. There's one redeeming part of that Majora's Mask video that made me ROTFLMAO whatever, and that was like when he goes to the bank, and he's like, the bank guy obviously like slaps his knees like a lunatic, and then he does an impression of it out of nowhere, and you just see him sitting on his couch like going like, with like this crazy expression on his face. Like, that was worth it for me. Like, if there's one thing that'll always get me laughing, it's just some unexpected random thing that suddenly happens. That's my style of humor right there. Such as my favourite SpongeBob moment, which is Patrick bursting out of a painting of Squidward's face, saying, "Thank you!" Like, that's how you tickle me. That's a real rib tickler, if you ask me. And that's like one of the few SpongeBob clips that's not online. Almost every other SpongeBob... Are some of the drivers just dead? If someone's talking to me, that's probably Driver X. Like, are some of the drivers just hanging out? Like this guy? He's probably in the same predicament I am, where he can't reverse. We'll help a brother out here. Here, I'm helping you. Maybe he ran out of fuel, because he was like, I'm pumping it all into acceleration. And he just had no fuel to actually drive around the track. But there's like tires. Let's try something different here. We'll try the slick tires, A. And fuel, apparently we're the most efficient car on the face of the earth, because we just drive around and lose with like zero fuel loss. Driver X probably powers it with his mind, or like he's Magneto or something and causes the wheels to roll around. That clip is from the episode with like, I'm Squidward, you're Squidward, he's Squidward, I'm Squidward. Are there any other Squidwards I should know about? No. It's from that episode. It's when like the real estate agent, or it's when the real estate agent goes over to the painting and she's like, this is some lovely artwork, Mr. Squidward, and then Patrick just bursts out of the painting saying, thank you, like that, and she gets terrified. Like, she's like, if she had mace, she'd use it. Hi, Mayo. It's great to see you. It's such a shame that that one clip isn't on YouTube, as far as I know, because it's like, for me, that's one of my... For me, it's like one of the top most hilarious SpongeBob moments is Patrick bursting out of a painting. There are so many other ones that get so much like coverage, and that one just gets left in the dust. Here are all these drivers that are just chilling out. I swear I'm going to win by default, because all the rest of them are just going to run out of fuel. Also, how many laps are on this thing? 10? Is this the way driving works? There were 10 laps? I'm used to like Wario Stadium, where there's like, yeah, whatever, just do what you want. I mean, again, zero fuel loss. Yeah, maybe we just use our feet to drive, like Fred Flintstone. Driver X is talking to me again. He sounds like Mr. Sinister from X-Men. So first we had Magneto, now we have Mr. Sinister. Like, how can you not like, I know he's called Sinister, but like, how can you not call him Mr. Sinister? The especially when you have like, there's a show on TV, it's like one of those true crime murder shows. I feel like I'm getting a hang of this, by the way. But it's called Sinister Ministers, and it's about murders that are committed by members of the clergy. Oh, here we are in this mess again. There has to be a way to go backwards. Is it hold B and A at the same time? Z and A at the same time? What does Z do? Whoa, he's talking to me! It's the creepypasta, it's happening! Or and A at the same time, L and or at the same time, the D-pad. This car just doesn't go backwards. This car has no reverse function. The creepypasta's happening. Driver X is talking to me. I bet you, like, he's not even a standard driver. Like, imagine if, like, there's no other copy of this game with Driver X on it. And I'm, like, and this is actually the creepypasta. Do you want to know where I got this game that I have, this cartridge that is unmarked and nobody knows what it is, and now we realize that it is F1 pole position 64. The very well known. The, again, zero fuel consumption. The, like, the story of how I got this is also incredibly creepypasta, because how I got this is that I was I bought Bomberman 64, a cartridge of Bomberman 64 off of this guy online. This starts so, like, I bought a cartridge of Bomberman 64 off this guy online because I love Bomberman 64. It's one of the most, like, underappreciated Nintendo 64 games of all time. Like, it deserves to be in the pantheon, right? But like, when Bomberman 64 arrived in the post, this cartridge was with it as well. Like, unannounced, for no apparent reason, this unmarked Nintendo 64 cartridge, with no indication of what it is, was also accompanying Bomberman 64 in the package. Like, and literally, like, is that not the start of, like, every second creepypasta, where, like, there was this game I loved from my childhood, and I saw that it was available secondhand on eBay, so I bought it, but something weird happened, and now I can't contact the seller. The funny thing is that I can't even find the confirmation email that I bought it in the first place, and his account isn't even available on eBay anymore. But now I have this Formula 1 N64 cartridge that has ruined my life. So, and then, like, the end of the story is probably, like, that's the way to pass on the curse of Driver X. The only way to pass it on is to, like, sell some other game online. Like, so I was forced to put my copy of Bomberman 64 up for sale online so that I can pass on this game cartridge to some unwitting boob. I hope someone buys it soon. Like, that's the end of it. And then, like, there's, like, some, in Blair Witch fashion, there's, like, some, like, text that comes up on screen that's like, this stream is the last recording that was uploaded to Rock Paper Mario's Twitch channel. He was never found again, and also there is no trace of either Bomberman 64 or the unmarked cartridge of which he spoke, but the recording is available, so it must have happened or whatever. Like, also, is it just me, or is lap 8 the longest lap on the face of the earth? I used to love going to second-hand game store and there being a sea of... I'm actually playing, like, without looking at the screen right now also, and I don't see any difference between the quality of my performance playing this game between when I'm looking at the television and not. Used to love going to a second-hand game store, being a sea of cartridges. As soon as you touched them, the flimsy, clear plastic flap fell out of its head. Yeah, sorry, but, like, PlayStation 1 cartridge boxes, like, the only reason N64 cartridge boxes are worse is because they're, like, made of cardboard and you don't even keep them, you just throw them away, or at least I did, because they take up so much fucking space. Like, that's the only reason why the PlayStation 1 boxes, which are so brittle, like, first of all, like, the clear plastic outside cracks, that happens, but you know what always breaks without fail? You know, the thing on the inside, the little circle of teeth, like, that's the only way I can describe it, the little circle of teeth that, like, uses tension to hold the disc in place, that always fucking breaks. One of the little teeth breaks on it. One of the little teeth breaks on that thing, and then like and then the CD is like rattling around. It's like a vicious circle, right? Because the teeth, you accidentally break one of the teeth on the little circle, by taking the game out and putting it back in again. And then inevitably this is going to happen. I defy you if you have never done this in your life, right? Inevitably it's going to happen. But it's like a vicious circle. This is the last lap, guys. I don't need to visit you. You don't need to do anything to the... I'm still on 100% fuel. So, the worst part then is that Is Mr. X talking to me again? Like Driver X? Chemical X. The worst part about that, though, is that then, because the teeth don't use tension to hold the disc in place, the game, like, slides around inside in the box, gets all scratched, and then you end up in the situation that I was in before, where my disc 3 of my beloved Final Fantasy 9, or no, disc 2, disc 3, disc 2, whichever one has the Bahamut versus Alexander FMV on it. Like, that always, like, because of the disc, like, rattling around inside the box, you play the game up to that point, and then when Bahamut appears on screen, it just pauses, and the music keeps playing, but he just stays still on the screen, and then you can just never play the game ever again. So, like, that's why the boxes are bullshit. And don't even get me started on the boxes that have multiple discs in them. Like, where you have, like, this one little... Where you have, like, the weird, like, double box with the random, like, floppy, flappy bit in the middle. All these cars are just dead. Is this what the creepypasta does? Driver X just kills all the other cars with psychic power or something. And then, like... And then he wins by default. Like, I'm interested to find out which place I come in, because all these guys are just dead on the screen. You DM'd me cheat codes? I need to look at them. Ranking 8th? I came in 8th! Out of how many people, though? Whoa, okay. Well done, Alessi. I'm not gonna take that one off of you. I just got, like, blast processed in the face by this, like, oh, poor Bill Hart Clinton came in 8th place with 0 points. How did I come in last when all of those people were in, not even moving? Yeah, wasn't there 22 drivers? Well, I came in 8th. That's good, though. How did I come in 8th out of 22 with that piss-poor performance? That's the power of... Yeah, look! All of these guys. Michael Schumacher came last. What the fuck? Michael Schumacher's gearbox gave out. Duke Harkonnen, like, his engine gave up because of his fat ass. Irvine, his engine as well. Badoer and Frentzen are sus. D Hill, King of D Hill, P Lamy, Electric, Membrundle. The gearbox didn't work for Fistula or whatever either. Verstappen and Diniz, also the engine gave out. What the hell were all these guys doing? Yeah, don't cry, just win, Driver X. What were all these guys doing? I'm, like, even more confused now than I was before. As long as I'm in 7th place, I'm happy. Make the food, Fury. Do it. Make a drink. You probably can't drink on your lunch break. I need to, like, look at the... I need to retweet this tweet by Sean, first of all. But then I need to look at the cheat codes. So what are the cheat codes? Oh my god! I just so Austin, I opened the image and like the first thing my eyes just jumped to was the second one on the list. It just like that, my eyes just like zeroed in on it like like a fucking laser. So like, enter any race and pause the game. I'm going doing this. Once we get past these like 500 screens, I'm going doing this. This looks like somebody died. Like that looked like somebody died. Now we're in the Japillion, the Brazilian GP. Yeah, whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing, so all of these settings are lost on me. So we're just gonna come in. We're going to come in first eventually, cause all their cars are gonna fucking blow up or something. Okay, we're doing this. Pause. Okay, so first I need to do the first one, so that it's like big rigs, like big fucking rigs. Wait a second. Pause again. Oh, I have to hold both shoulder buttons. Well, reading is a skill, right? Down, right, A, B, B, A. So now we're at like max speed and acceleration apparently, but all the other cars are as well. So we're like big rigs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Jesus, okay, this really is like big rigs. I'm going to go into like 2001 A Space Odyssey. But now we need to do like the second one on the list. This is where Driver X really moves up in the world. Down, down, up, up, left, left, A, B, B, A, A. Did it not do it? Let's try it again. Oh, okay. So I probably need to... I'm going to press all of them, so up, down, right, left, B, B, A, B. And then I'm also going to do A, B, A, right, up, A, B. And then I'm also going to do right, up, down, left, A, B. Anything else? What does like even the second last one even mean? And then I'm also going to do down, up, left, right, A, B, A. What the fuck happened? Did we just die? I hope that worked, because I have a feeling like it didn't. If somebody died is what that always looks like. So wait a second, settings. Can I change the... Can I change the car? Can I just like exit? This game just confuses me. How do I get out of here again? Yeah, the self-destruct button. I'm going to retire. Driver X is probably like, there is no retiring. How do I get out of here? Oh, start plus B. This is like the most bizarre. What's the roster? See if I unlocked anybody. Oh, here. So there's like driver 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 looks like I don't know what. Driver 7 is just Tom Cruise for some reason. Driver 8 is like the Von Trapp children. Oh, here's like where we can change the car. 40 Ferrari. No, it didn't work. Michael Schumacher looks so smug. don't even know what I'm picking here. Like, I don't... Now I'm out of the game? Let's try this one more time. Oh, it didn't save my name. Bill! No, not Bill, huh? We need to, it's for the fans. Every time Bill Clinton comes on screen, another woman leaves her husband or some shit. Bill Hart Clinton. I'm gonna try this one more time. We're gonna play as Duke Harkonnen. This time. Where's Driver X gone? Did Driver X disappear? Where is he? Maybe it is region specific. Where's Driver X? He's gone! He's not here! Where the hell is he? He's actually gone! I can't even pick him anymore! Driver X has left the building. Maybe when I pressed retire, he actually did. Maybe when I did. I'm so glad I got this on film for posterity. What the actual fuck? I guess we do have to play as Duke Harkonnen. Somebody died? Maybe, like, this just looks like somebody died. This thing. It's like Formula 1 World Championship died in 2006. I'm gonna try this one more time. Maybe it is just Japanese. Are there, like, European ones? Are there European ones available? Let's have a look. Do you know what I'm gonna do? We really are going back to the days of the Clinton administration. I'm going to go to the website we used to go on as children, to find, the website we used to go on as children to find cheat codes, which was a site called cheatplanet.com. Oh. What? It redirects to Games Radar. That's so hilarious. So Cheat Planet, rip, okay. Pole position 64. It's such an ease to be writing on a normal keyboard again and not on like the weird French keyboard. That's so weird. Pole position 64. Cheats. No, there's only the Japanese version for cheats. Oh well. I'll reveal to the rest of you what I was trying to do. So apparently there are cheat codes for this game that unlock other vehicles. And one of them is that you can unlock a toilet as a vehicle. Which is just like, I wanted to see it. You can also unlock a banana car as a vehicle. That's like in the same league as being able to play as Shrek in Tony Hawk. You know, that's like in the same league as that. For those of you who didn't know, you can play as Shrek. You can play as Shrek in Tony Hawk. I think it's Tony Hawk Underground. You can literally play as Shrek. And it's just, yeah, it's special. I'm gonna take another sip of my woo-woo. I think it's time to switch things up again. Because, now that Driver X has escaped from my game, like, maybe that's what happened. Driver X has escaped from the game cartridge and and is now somewhere in the real world wreaking destruction. Like Annabelle or something. Do you know what I feel like turning on? I feel like turning on WWF No Mercy and just seeing what kind of a time we can have there, how shit I am at it now compared to all those years ago.